Hello, my name is Jessie Glover and I lead Ohio Prison Arts Connection. We are a coalition of people around the state of Ohio who are committed to promoting access to the arts for people who are impacted by the justice system. And this is Radio OPAC. This is our way of helping people to connect, to share stories, resources, and learning opportunities during the time of COVID-19. And I am really excited today to be here with Drea Mitchell, a singer based in Cleveland. Hello, Drea. And
hello.
hello, I'm so glad to be with you in this sort of box that I'm in the box that you're in. And Cathy Roma, I'm so excited to be here with you as well. Cathy Roma is the director of the World House Choir and also 3 prison-based choirs, one at Marion Correctional, one at London Correctional, and one at Dayton Correctional Institution. So
great to be here with both of you.
Great.
Yay.
Yay.
So Drea, I'd love to start by asking you a question. Drea, could you just tell me a little bit about music and its role in your life?
Well, music is my life. My family loves music. I grew up around music. I started singing, well, since I could talk, but I actually started singing in church around 10, 11 years old. That's where I did most of my singing in church. And believe it or not, if you meet me now, you wouldn't believe it if I say I was shy. So it took me a while to actually perform, but once I got a taste of it, I was off and running. I did
found your space.
Our choral choir. Yeah, I did our choral choirs all throughout high school. All of our musical stage plays. I love the stage, and music is, like I said, it's my life. I throw myself into panic attacks because I have this fear of music not existing anymore. And it terrifies me. So I feel like as long as I have a song in my heart, I'm going to find something to sing and create melody. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
You need it, it shapes you, and you carry it around with you. That's
yes,
really, really wonderful. Thank you so much for that. What a beautiful description of how music affects a person. And it's reassuring to me that we will always have music. No matter what our conditions,
yes.
No matter what our constraints.
Yeah.
So the two of you met in the context of work with Hope Through Harmony. So Cathy and Drea, would you mind just sharing what Hope Through Harmony is and how you collaborated together through that choir?
Do you want me to start, Drea?
Yes.
Okay. Hope Through Harmony is an inside-outside choir. That means about 8 to 10 people, women, come in from the outside on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock and rehearse with anywhere from, I'd say, 14 to 30 women, depending.
And this is at Dayton Correctional, is that right?
This is at Dayton Correctional.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And we sing a variety of music. We started really for real in January of 2015. And the women were so responsive to some of the music that I brought in, but Drea especially, I didn't know what an incredible person was in our midst, an incredible singer. So miraculously, I found some repertoire, and I would love Drea to talk about that. And we were able to have amazing composers in whose music we did. And so Drea got to work with Dr. Persephone Powell from Alabama and Dr. Issei Maria Barnwell from DC. And so doing their works, and it was so exciting. And Drea, take it away.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, Hope Through Harmony was a happy accident for me. We had a chaplain previously who was there, and he stopped me and he's like, "Why haven't you been to these choir rehearsals on Saturday?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You need to get here. You need to make sure that this one knows you." I had no idea what he was talking about, but he was so serious and in my face about it. I was like, "Let me go," because he's not going to let up. So I went and I see my good dear friend Daphne Waters, and I was like, oh yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. I met Dr. Roma, and I was at home as soon as
Wow.
we met, and there were so many life-changing experiences that myself and the ladies of the choir got to experience. We all got to experience with Stephanie Powell and Dr. Issei Barnwell. We all got to sit and talk with them and be inspired. I had a whole breakdown with Miss Stephanie Powell, and I'm not mad about it. It's recorded and everything. I'm not mad about it because at that point I was terrified that I was never going to get to sing and perform again. And that woman came in all of her beautiful glory. It spoke to my spirit, and I have opened my mouth to sing to the heavens, and I haven't looked back. And Dr. Barnwell is just a force. Her who she is and her spirit and the teachings and the lessons and the simplest things that she does that you pick up from her, and just that alone, and not to mention Hope Through Harmony in general, inside and out. We became a whole family. An
Yeah.
entire family, each and every one of us. It was like those Saturday mornings were like, yes, family is coming. Like you got to visit every week. With my favorite people every week. It was just this breath of fresh air, this life, and it was genuine.
Wow.
My favorite part, Saturday mornings, was waiting for everybody to come down, come through a building, and we all be standing there waiting for everybody, and to watch their faces light up just like ours light up as we come down the stairs. I am not gonna cry. But that right there, I know for me, I was like, oh, I'm a part of all of their lives forever. They're never getting rid of me. This is it. And that's just we found hope through harmony.
That's
I watched Dr. Roma would come in with these pieces, and she would let us know, like, okay, these are gonna be kind of tough, but we can do this, and we would do it, and we would share what we did with our fellow inmates and our sisters, and they would be blown away, like, oh my goodness. And I would watch just this air of peace spread over the compound after we did performances. And for me, that right there was what it was all about. And I just loved it. And I still love it.
that's
I love it. I love it. I love
amazing.
it.
That's just what you're describing, the combination of being able to sing, being able to connect and perform, being able to learn
Yeah.
from people with diverse experience and expertise, but also just that experience of coming together with people inside and outside and being able to make harmony together. That's just extraordinary what you're describing. Cathy, do you have anything to add in terms of your experience and what you've seen?
Well, you know, when Dr. Barnwell came and we performed Crossings, it's a 30-minute piece that has narration and dance. And when we started the first movement, everybody was like, you know, it's called Uptown. And it has tons of different kinds of sounds and everything. And I mean, there are solo parts and there are choral parts. And this piece touched inside all of us. And Earlham College was there singing with Hope Through Harmony as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so what I felt at that point, I was where I was meant to be. I was in one of those moments that I was so taken. My favorite people were there. There were residents. There were people from the outside that were permitted to come in. There was Dr. Barnwell. Well, there was Bishop Todd O'Neill.
Yeah, Bishop Todd.
Wow.
So I felt so totally in the present moment and joyous. And partly because of that, the story is about a 15-year-old African-American girl who never met her mother, and she lived with her grandmother. And she knew about the beauty of who she was because she looked into the eyes of her grandmother. And so by the end of the piece, her grandmother dies, and she understands that she has everything she needs because she learned it from she learned about how beautiful she was,
Yeah.
because she learned it all from her grandmother and the beauty in her grandmother's eyes. Does that capture it a little bit, Drea?
Yes, it does. That piece, I don't care how tough you thought you were, that piece broke everybody down.
Stunning, stunning piece. And what I'm hearing from both of you is this experience of finding home and making home together, making family together in the context of making music. It's
Yeah.
it's really beautiful. Well, I know, Drea, you had mentioned being able to sing also with World House Choir recently.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear about that. First, I want to just let anyone know who's joining us that this is Radio OPAC. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking with Drea Mitchell, a singer based in Cleveland, and Dr. Cathy Roma, who directs the World House Choir and 3 prison-based choirs, including Hope Through Harmony, which is an inside-out choir based at Dayton Correctional. So Drea, I'd love to hear about your experience singing with World House Choir.
Oh man. Okay, so I became obsessed. They came to sing for us in Dayton Correctional, and I cried the whole time because I'm a crybaby. And I was like, oh my God, I just can't wait to sing with them. And I got the opportunity to do so. While I was incarcerated, I got an opportunity to leave and sing and perform at Sinclair Community College, which was amazing because how many people who are inmates get to say that they got to do something like that?
Wow.
Me and a couple of other very blessed and talented ladies. I did that while I was incarcerated. Months later, I come out and I get to perform and sing with the World House Choir, my favorite choir director. All of my inside out mates that are now just my friends and family, I get to sing with them at Sinclair, and I got to see the reaction on faces that were there previously to see me out and I was doing well and doing what I said I was going to do. It was a sense of pride and joy. Oh goodness, just talking about it now, the love, the outpour of love. World House Choir is amazing, first off and foremost, and then to be asked to come in to sing with them, it's like, oh my goodness. So I felt honored and blessed, and I'm like, oh no, we're so glad that you're here. And I'm like, no, thank you for having me.
That's amazing.
I got to be directed by a Miss Danielle Steele, who coached me in behind bars. So it was just this whole full circle moment. Everything that I discussed for Dr. Rama on Saturdays is coming to fruition because I meant it. Music
Wow.
is what's going to save my life and keep me grounded.
That's amazing. Well, and I can't wait to talk more on the Zoom call that's going to follow this Radio OPAC broadcast immediately. We'll have a link to that Zoom call that any of you can join. It's going to be in the comments here on the Facebook live stream. And we'll also post some information about World House Choir and the recent performance that Drea took part in the comments as well. So please join us on the Zoom call. We'd love to hear your reactions and reflections and any more questions you have for Dr. Roma or for Drea. But we do like to end Radio OPAC broadcasts with a moment of reflection where we share a piece of art and have an encounter with it together. So Drea, would you mind singing for us?
I don't mind. I actually, there's a song, especially through everything that everyone is going through, that I wake up with, that I go to bed with. It was something my grandmother liked to hear me sing. It's in my roots, it's gospel, but it keeps me calm. So
yeah,
here I go. I don't worry about tomorrow. I just live from day to day. I don't borrow from its sunshine, for its skies may turn to gray. I don't worry about my future. For I know what Jesus said, and today he walks beside me, for he knows what lies ahead. Many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and today he holds my hand.
Thank you, Drea. Thank you so much
You're welcome.
for that music. Thank you, Cathy Roma. And thanks to all of you who have joined us for Radio OPAC. I'm Jessie Glover. Thank you so much for joining us.